Howdy, folks. It's February the 18th of 2013. I thought I'd come on here and do a movie review. This one's kind of late, so I'm going to call it a DVD review. Actually, I watched one movie I watched on Blu-ray. The other one I watched on DVD. There were a couple Redbox rentals, and I thought I'd come on here and give my opinions of them. Now, I want to split it up into two pieces. So, this video, we're going to see one review. The next video, we'll see the other review. Because I've only been able to collect my thoughts on one of them. And the first one is a Blu-ray title. So, I'm going to play the trailer to this film. We're going to take a look at the trailer. And when the trailer's over, I'll come back with my thoughts.
Hi there, welcome to Barton University. Here's your official BU rape whistle. Don't blow it unless it's actually happening.
Hi, any interest in joining our music group?
Whenever you're ready, dude. Oh, not a dude.
We sing songs without any instruments. It's all from our mouths.
Yikes. Sorry, I don't even sing.
What's your name?
Fat Amy.
You call yourself Fat Amy?
Yeah, so twig bitches like you don't do it behind my back.
Oh my god! You can sing! You have to join the Bellas. I can't concentrate until you cover your junk. I'm not leaving here until you sing. Bulletproof, fire away, fire away.
You have a lovely voice.
Thanks.
Oh boy, the bad boys of acapella have just gotten badder.
You girls are awesome. Lee Horrible, I Hate You, Kill Yourselves. Girl Powers!
This is a list of all of the songs that we have ever performed.
There's nothing from this century on here.
It's not enough to be good. We need to be different. Our goal is to get to the finals.
How are we paying for regionals?
A bikini car wash is definitely out of the question.
No, Aubrey, I'm like super good at bikini car washes.
There will be no more wasting time with school or boyfriends. Can I trust you will add your own cardio?
Yeah, no, don't put me down for cardio.
What are you doing?
Horizontal running.
Are you guys getting ready for the riff off?
What's a riff off?
Shorty, get down, good lord. Strictly bitch, you don't play around. Cover much ground, got game by the pound. I like the way you work it, no diggity. I gotta bag it up, baby.
Let's remix this business.
What boring estrogen-filled set have you prepared for us?
You guys are gonna get pitch slapped so hard, your man boobs are gonna concave.
I like the way you work it. I have a feeling we should kiss.
I sometimes have a feeling I can do crystal meth, but then I think, better not.
Well, there you have it. There's Pitch Perfect. And, of course, the trailer. And, you know, it would be easy to say that this would be a film inspired by Glee. Well, that would be kind of true, but not. It does... I'm not a big fan of the show Glee. But there is some similar things going on here. But first of all, what the movie is about this girl by the name of Becca. She just moves to this college as a freshman, and she wants to be a DJ. She wants to take music and remix it and do all sorts of things with it. Be unique as an artist, what a DJ is. And so she's looking for a club to be involved with, and there's of course nothing in her alley, so she ends up with this singing group, and she knows she can sing, but she's kind of bashful about it. She keeps to herself, and she meets this guy, and he of course goes to to the guys' singing group, in which they're complete rivals, and of course they're setting up the fact that that it's always guys and this guy's team against this girl's team, and the girls' team is called the Bellas, and the guys' team is called the Treble Makers. Treble. And they're complete rivals of each other. And of course, the film it's really good showing that rivalry. I think it was very good. Now, some more things about it. Of course, there is a love relationship between the guy and the girl, and it's and while I'll finish the synopsis what the film's about. And of course, they end up competing to each other, and there's also rivalry going on within the girls group while the guys have it all together, and the girls are singing at each competition. Spoiler, they're singing the same medley at each competition, and they're just squeaking by the seat of their pants, really. And but it's up to Becca to help change everything. Now for my review of the movie and my thoughts. Well, I split it down, and I actually wrote some notes here. Some things I liked and some things I didn't like. First of all, I'll say what I didn't like is, first of all, I thought the love story between the guy and the girl was a little dopey, and it could have been a little bit better, I thought. I think it was great that the fact that that the guy is obsessed with movies. I mean, the guy would kind of fit in my category that I like music and I like movies, you know, and that's the big thing, and that he really wants to be a music composer or a movie composer, and I found that a little strange as well, but it had its payoff at the end that even though it was kind of small, that what he wants to do is show Becca, the main character, that how much music or how much a movie is affected by music, and he shows her. He tries to get her to watch The Breakfast Club, and you know, and then finally at the end, guess what? She gets it. But I found that the love story was kind of dopey because it was like we're not really dating, but a little bit more than friends. It was kind of in that awkward position. They almost kiss. And, you know, he does all this stuff for her, but it's like, oh, thanks for doing that for me, and go on. That's how I felt it was kind of done. Another thing I didn't like, I thought the film could be a little crude at times. And I think sometimes, you know, it just got a little crude with some of the humor. It was kind of unnecessary. I don't think there really needed to be the sexual discrepancy and just the sex negativity about one's gender and things like that. I mean, yeah, you're trying to show that there's a battle of the sexes going on, but there didn't really need to be poking fun at, you know, like say a penis joke or something like that. It just didn't need to be there. And one thing it kind of got on me, and of course it is in the trailer, and it's the shower scene. I thought that was just awkward. At first, it's funny, but then it seemed to go on too long, and I felt that if, in order to keep that humor, it needed to be tightened up a little bit, and just a little bit faster paced in order to keep it funny, because otherwise it just turned into awkward and strange, because in real life you would be saying, you know, I'm calling the cops, you're going to do something, but you know, she does tell her, you know, get out, but she let her do it. It's, think about it. If I don't care if you're a guy or a girl, somebody walks in the shower with you completely naked, and they're just not even concerned that they're naked, that's a problem. But now I'll get on to the things I did like about this movie. I did like the majority of the humor. I thought the humor, it was very, very, very funny at times. I mean, you even had a character who was the comic relief in the character of Fat Amy. What was her name? Let me look here. Rebel Wilson. I mean, she was just very, very funny. And of course the bean burrito scene, and just it was very, very funny at times, and a very, very entertaining film. Of course, the bread and butter of this movie is the music, and I thought the music was very, very good, very, very well produced soundtrack. Now, that being said, and this is one thing I will give Glee in this film credit, is that it's not your typical musical. It is a musical in the sense that the characters are singing, you know, to be a part of the movie, and you know, kind of advance the story. In this, it's, you know, it's typical music where, like, you know, if you feel like singing, let's sing. And of course, it's all done a cappella. That's a very unique thing. But what I was trying to say is that with Glee and Pitch Perfect, what I do give it credit, unlike traditional musicals, the music is written specifically for the production, like you know, like Grease. You think of all the songs that's in that, the High School Musical. Those songs were written specifically for those films or those plays. You know, West Side Story, you know, Sound of Music. It's their original compositions. But here, and also Glee does this, is they take a song that already exists, like I say, a big hit song from back in the 1980s or the 1990s, and they make that their song that they sing. That's the one thing I will give both of those, that TV show and this film credit, is that the best thing going for it is the music. The music, you know, and it's all songs we know. I mean, like, there's this great, my favorite scene has to be in the film The Sing-Off, where they go and they do this whole battle, and they have the wheel that they spin on the wall. They spin it like the Wheel of Fortune, and it has this category, like they say, like the songs of the 80s, and there's songs, well, one of them is songs about sex, but that's one thing I think is the best sell for this movie. It is a very, very entertaining movie. In terms of things liked and disliked, the disliked outweighs the liked, but the liked does pay off. It's and what I say by that, there's more dislikes than there's likes. And of course, the big thing is, I went into this movie, you know, I was hearing my youth group, my worship team, they were saying it's a great movie. Of course, they're all girls, and I thought, you know, and they're looking at me like, have you seen it yet? Have you seen it yet? And I'm like, okay, I'll rent this thing. I'm not going to go out and buy it. You know, because usually if I'm unsure about a movie, I am going to rent it first. I will rent it, maybe go to the theater and see it. But, you know, with ticket prices these days, maybe not. But I at least rented it and watched it. And, you know, would it be worth checking out the theater? Maybe not. But on Blu-ray, DVD, it's fine. It's very, very entertaining movie. I mean, you're not disappointed. I mean, your expectations are exceeded. But yeah, Pitch Perfect. I do recommend it. If you are a musical fan, which I'm not a big musical fan, there's only a handful of musicals I will say this about. And, you know, that's saying a lot. And you know, I do enjoy where they take, I think it's very creative how they take a song that already exists. You know, like say they took a song by Foreigner. I think it was Feels Like the First Time. You Spin Me Right Round. I Saw the Sign, and Turn the Beat Around. And those type of songs, you know, I think it's great how they took a song that already exists and they put it into a story that they can fit it around. So there's the first review. Pitch Perfect. Go rent it, or if you want to buy it, go buy it. It's available now. So from me to you, see you later.
Please don't stop the music.